The invisible ceiling. Why 99% of businesses never scale. Every single year, millions of ambitious founders step onto the battlefield of entrepreneurship. They pour in their life savings. They sacrifice sleep, family, and sanity, all for the dream of building something great. And yet, over 90% of small businesses will hit an invisible wall. They don't fail outright. They do something far worse. They plateau. They survive, but they stay small, trapped in a perpetual loop of razor-thin profit and endless daily grind. Most people blame the obvious culprits: bad marketing, ruthless competition, or a lack of capital. But the data reveals a far more sinister truth. There is a silent trap waiting in the shadows. A trap that feels like productive hard work, but is actually slowly choking your company to death. To understand why this happens, let's talk about Sarah. Sarah was an extraordinary baker. Her cakes were true works of art, and after months of encouragement from friends, she leaped. She quit her job, signed a lease, and poured her soul into opening her own bakery. At first, it looked like a classic success story. Demand skyrocketed. The line went out the door. But behind the scenes, a quiet nightmare began. To keep up with the rush, Sarah worked harder. She woke up at 4 in the morning to bake, managed inventory at noon, answered customer complaints at 6, and did accounting until midnight. Sarah thought she had built a business, but in reality, she had only bought herself a 100-hour-a-week job, where she was the worst boss she'd ever had. This is the first fatal trap, the founder's tether. Most small businesses aren't started by entrepreneurs. They're started by technicians who are great at a specific skill. But when you are the primary engine driving every decision, scaling becomes mathematically impossible. Your business's revenue is permanently capped by your personal daily stamina. So, how do most founders try to solve this? They double down. They decide to fix the problem by aggressively chasing growth. They throw money at ads. They launch new offerings. They scramble for more customers. And that brings us directly to the second, far more dangerous trap, the system sinkhole. There is a brutal reality in business that most founders learn too late. More customers will kill a broken business faster than zero customers. When you push high volume into a business built on memory, unwritten rules, and chaotic daily firefighting, the seams burst. Quality drops. Deliveries fall behind. Customers get angry. So why do smart founders let this happen? Because of a deep psychological instinct, the ego trap of control. Deep down, many founders love playing the hero. They take pride in being the only person who can put out the fire. But that subconscious need for control is a trap. Delegating feels like losing your identity, so you cling to the chaos. Now, pause and look at the trap we've built. If working harder caps your business at your own physical exhaustion, and pushing for more sales without systems actually tears your company apart, what is left? What is the hidden lever that the top 1% use to build multi-million-dollar empires while working less? The answer isn't a secret tool or a magical marketing trick. It is a fundamental shift in how you view your role. To cross the invisible ceiling, you must transition from an operator to an architect. The elite use a simple 3-step framework to scale past the plateau. First, decouple yourself. Audit every single task you perform. If a task does not require your specific strategic genius, it must be documented, delegated, or automated. The rule is simple. If you have to solve a problem twice, build a procedure for it so someone else can solve it the third time. Second, build a machine, not a job. Stop thinking of your company as a list of daily to-dos. Treat it like a software program. Input goes in, automated processes handle the execution, and output is delivered, without you ever having to touch it. And third, adopt the asset mentality. Ask yourself this brutal question. If you went completely offline for 90 days with zero phone or internet access, would your business make more money, less money, or completely collapse? If the answer is anything other than make more money, you don't own a business. You own a high-stress job disguised as one. Hard work is necessary when you start, but hard work alone will never make you free. The businesses that scale to the top are not run by the people who hustle the hardest. They are built by the visionaries who design systems strong enough to run without them. Now that you know the hidden trap holding most founders back, Your next step is building the exact system to break free. Click the video on your screen right now to see the step-by-step blueprint for replacing yourself in daily operations. Don't just build a job, build an empire.